In the last lesson, we spoke about the overview. Here we will try to understand it and see how to write an effective overview. The overview is a summary of the graph and focuses on the main points. These main points include mentioning the highest and the lowest, or the most and least popular, as well as include information of which data in the graph have not changed, or which have changed the most over the years. And we can also make light comparisons in the summary. Look at this picture as an example. Who is the main focus of this picture? Yes, the mountain goats. This means if you want to explain this picture to someone, the mountain goats will play a crucial role. Next, if we wanted to go into more details about the picture, what other information could we add? We might speak about the roads and the buildings, and if we required even more details, maybe we would mention the dead trees and the cloudy weather, and assume it is the winter season. This is exactly what needs to be done in writing task 1. We mention the important points like the highest and the lowest first, then move on to the less important parts of the picture. When writing an effective overview, it is best to take notes of the above mentioned points. This is important as it helps us with our second marking criteria called coherence and cohesion, which tests the flow of ideas, fluency in our writing, and use of linking words. Let us use the example provided in worksheet 2. We can quickly answer these questions to write our introduction. So as we can see, this bar chart measures the imports of electronic goods. To write an effective overview or summary of the chart, we can try and answer these questions while taking notes. Answering the questions given, you can check if the above notes are correct or not. Yes, they are correctly noted. This will help us to write a clear overview and help with our coherence and cohesion scores. Using the notes, here is a sample of the introduction and overview. However, although we have provided all the information correctly, can you identify why our coherence marks will be low? One of the reasons is because we have merely copied the notes into the overview. This means the flow of ideas is not good and our writing is not fluent. To solve this, we have to make sure to put all the information of one item together before moving to the next idea. Look at the difference between these two overviews. They are both correct in terms of information provided, but the overview on the right provides a better flow of ideas. Simply because when we mentioned television and video recorders, we wrote down all its information before moving on to the next item. The second reason for poor coherence score is because of a lack of linking words in the first given paragraph. This does not mean we can just randomly add linking words here and there, but there has to be some logic to it. Looking at the overview provided on the right hand side, where we put our ideas together rather than just stating them, the use of the linking word while fits in well with the overall sentence and information. This also helps us to write a more complex sentence, which is good for our grammatical scores as well. We will continue to do more overview writing practice after looking at how to write the body paragraphs. In the last lesson, we spoke